The kids are doing a really good job. We're just so young, and we just have to take our time and keep developing. At this time too, we're creating right now a lot of competition in some positions. So, and I talk about it probably every time I'm in here. David Long, I thought made every play on the field today when he was out there with the two. So he's going to start getting more reps with the ones. Right now, we got a good competition going on at the sandbacker with Arndt and Preston. So that's heating up a little bit. Right now, need a Mike backer to step up and push out a little bit. I want to keep creating that. In the back end, we kind of have a three-man rotation right now with the ones, with Rasul, Antonio, and Nana. Safeties right now. Marvin's doing a really good job, so really been impressed with him. Anytime we have a spur in the game and you really don't notice him is a good thing. So, he's not getting exposed in coverage and doing a really good job of, especially a converted linebacker going out there and playing in that much space. So happy with his progression at this point. Drayvon and Jeremy they're playing solid. They can, get better, obviously, and they will. So, and then up front, we feel good about our young kids pushing Noble and Christian and Darian. So, but overall, right now, would I be comfortable going into a game? No, we're way far away from that. But overall, they're coming together. They're working hard. They're trying. So that's what we're looking for. They're playing with effort. We've had a couple of live days here, and today I think we were 15 and 19 on third down, so which is really good. That's about over 80% or right at 80. So if we continue to keep getting better with that, I'm happy with the progression.
Preston seems to have the physical tools. Is it a mental thing for him at this point, just grasping what he needs to do?
Yeah, just learn how to play and play within the system and not freelance and do those kind of things. But he's working. Probably would like to go back 2 years ago and redshirt him so he's not a junior. And can't go back now and undo it. So, but he's going to be a guy that's going to play a ton. I don't know who's going to run out there first, but he's going to be a guy that we're counting on to make a lot of plays for us.
Now that practice started, how do you feel about your corners?
Good. We think we have three guys that right now are competing for starting job. Jordan Adams had the best day of anybody on defense 2 days ago. He had a couple of picks in live situations, had a big hit, I think, on Tuesday of last week. So he's a guy, every practice he does something that, you see him getting better. I think right at the end he caused a fumble. And I don't know if he caught it, but I know he recovered it for sure. So, but he's a guy that's been stepping up, making plays. And then, we have at least two more junior college guys and a couple of high school guys that will come in and compete as well. So, I think Coach Adams is doing a really good job with those guys and developing them. He's only got to work with them 6 practices, so and you can see him getting better and playing more confidence.
The 3 guys you mentioned, upperclassmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Russell, Antonio, and then.
Antonio looks like he has as many physical gifts as any player out there. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, he's really good. Antonio does a really good job. Where he's ahead of the other two at this point is finishing plays. He could go up and knock a ball out and finish plays better right now than the other two. And again, we'll keep developing them, and Coach Adams will keep working with them. But overall, I'm extremely happy with where they're at, and I'm extremely happy with Jordan Adams at this point too. He keeps getting better, and again, you see him every day do something that you like.
How many times you guys mentioned attack the front hip out there? That seems to be a newfound emphasis. Is that anything different than what you've done in the past, or just trying to re-emphasize that?
No. Last year we probably didn't say it as much because we had guys that understood angles, but that's the way we teach tackling. We're an outside defender coming outside ends, always attacking the pec, and the inside defender is tracking the hip. So that's just angles on the ball carrier and the proper way to tackle.
Just felt like you need to say it more this year.
Yeah, we because we have too many cutbacks and guys overrun the ball and different things like that. So, we're really emphasizing that at this point. And again, it goes back to when I met with you guys last time. I told you we want to be able to tackle in space, and those are critical points in doing that.
Looked like you and Skylar were having a little bit of fun out there. Was that left over from last season, maybe beating them up in spring?
No, it was probably from the other day. He threw a couple of picks to us, and I messed with him a little bit. So, but we have fun. He's a good kid, playing really well right now too, I think.
How are things developing in Spring?
Good. Just talked about a little bit ago with Marvin is a guy that you're really not noticing him out there, which is a good thing because he's not getting exposed in coverage. So we've been doing what we do. We play some man with him, and I think he's doing a tremendous job. Yeah, every day he seems to be getting better and better. And we have two young kids, the first time out there behind him. So I wish we had somebody that could push him a little more at this point. But in the fall we'll have two more guys there. So that position will be really competitive.
I think he's starting to settle in there, Marvin.
He is. I think he has a better understanding of it, what we want to do with him. Last year when we would rep him a little bit, it was more by package. He could play in certain situations, and KJ was a guy that could do it all, and Marvin's filling into that role because we're not trying to go nickel or dime or anything at this point. We're leaving him in the game.
You mentioned Coach Adams earlier. What made him an attractive option for you?
Just sitting down talking with him, his detail, organization, his presentation, his enthusiasm, and I think that carries on. I think he's got the flu right now, so he's not running around like he usually does. So, I think he was the only place he was running today maybe was to the bathroom. So.
Along the same lines, Capone, what was it that you guys saw in him that?
Just again, a really good teacher, knows our system, knows what we want, knows how I want it. And just a guy that I trust in the profession. We worked together for a couple of years and just thought he was a really, really good football coach. And, always in this business, anytime you may be thinking to go be a head coach or a coordinator, you have certain guys on your list, the guys that you want. He's always been on mine since our time together in Pittsburgh.
What, in your mind, how do you define a good coach? I mean, what?
A teacher, that's the first thing. I don't care. A lot of people talk about the relationships with the kids, and not all kids are going to like you because every kid thinks they should be starting, should be playing. Now, you have to have that relationship with them where they trust what you're telling them. And I saw him over time develop that with kids that we coached at Pitt, Arizona. And how you gain trust and respect from your players when you know what you're talking about as a football coach. And because all they want is the best out of you to make sure that they're going to be able to go out and compete.
In your defense, I mean, obviously you're a safety-heavy defense, and
yes.
You're running 5 deep backs, and that. I mean, so obviously you want a key person in that role.
Yeah, that's a very important position in this defense, especially because that spur is so much different than the bandit and the free safety for what they do. So first is a teacher, and then everything else again comes with that. Once you teach them and they understand you, they know what you're talking about, then they're going to respect you from that standpoint.